It's minutes before the battle of Hannibal's lifetime. No one has ever seen, or will ever see again, such a huge Roman army. Hannibal the Carthaginian knows they've come to drive him from the Roman Republic. The odds seem overwhelming, but he's confident. This will be Hannibal's defining moment, the culmination of his lifelong hatred of Rome. Trained to command since the age of 9, he's unlike any other general. For thousands of years, generals will describe this as the perfect battle, Hannibal's masterpiece. He is massively outnumbered, but using brilliant tactics, he virtually annihilates the entire Roman army. Against any normal foe, total victory would soon be his. Rome would fall. But the Romans are different. This war is far from over. It will become a fight to the death between two rival civilizations, Rome and Hannibal's North African homeland, Carthage, where his struggle began. When Hannibal is 9 years old, Carthage surrenders in its first brutal war with Rome. Young Hannibal watches as a Carthage in panic crucifies its failed commanders. One day, it will be his duty to fight for Carthage. Hannibal is the eldest son of the head of the Barca family. The Barcas are all military men. Now the head of the clan, Hannibal's father, returns from the war. Hamilcar Barca is Carthage's greatest general, a dedicated defender of the Carthaginian way of life. First, the Romans conquered mainland Italy. Then they crept nearer and nearer Carthage on the North African coast. 13 years before Hannibal was born, Rome invaded a Carthaginian province in Sicily. It was Hannibal's father who took the fight back to the Romans. Hamilcar watched thousands die, but never lost a battle. For over a decade, he kept the Romans at bay. Then, the merchants of Carthage surrendered. Hamilcar was astounded. Better than anyone, Hamilcar knows the danger of having the hated Romans right on his doorstep.
Hamilcar, unlike many in the Carthaginian Senate, understands that Rome will expand and take over the entire Mediterranean.
Hamilcar asks his son Hannibal to swear a solemn oath of lifelong enmity to Rome.
بعد حمو القربان اللي يديناهولك باش تحقق لنا أيام سعيدة.
With this simple oath, Hamilcar inducts Hannibal into the family business, killing Romans.
أقسم قدام بعد حمو اللي عمرك ما تعطيشنا بالروم.
أقسم أن لا أكون صديق روم.
At just 9 years of age, his future is set. His whole life will be devoted to war with Rome. The Barcas set out for Spain with Hamilcar's African mercenaries. Here, Hamilcar builds the city of New Carthage and forges a new empire. This will be Hannibal's military training ground. He watches as his father uses Spain's riches to create an army. One day, it will be his. In Rome, agents report the growing strength of the Barca family in Spain. Something must be done soon to rein in their activities. One powerful and ambitious Roman family will lead the fight and become the Barca clan's nemesis, the Scipios. In Spain, the Barcas prepare for the inevitable conflict with Rome. Together, they create a fast-moving, sophisticated army years ahead of its time.
The Barcas stand for intelligence and warfare.
For Hannibal, war becomes a way of life, and he learns how to use Carthage's most powerful and exotic weapon, the battle elephant. Shipped from Central Africa and India, they were part of Carthaginian warfare for centuries. Trained to thunder through enemy lines, they terrified enemy cavalry. But these exotic weapons could be difficult to control and dangerous for both sides.
Elephants have their problems. You had to train them very, very hard and over a long period if they were going to be effective.
Despite the risks, for the Barcas, elephants are a weapon of terror and a proud symbol of the might of Carthage.
The elephant epitomizes almost unimaginable strength, power, antiquity.
Hamilcar is grooming Hannibal to right the wrongs of the first war with Rome. But the Spanish training ground is a dangerous place. Before Hamilcar Barca can lead his army into battle against Rome, he's killed in a skirmish with rebel Spaniards. Now, it is left to Hannibal to fulfill his father's dream.
The death of his father was a trauma so profound that he allows it to take him over, and he becomes obsessed to the salvation of Carthage.
In the coming years, Hannibal dedicates himself to his father's quest. When he comes of age, he takes over the Barca war machine